ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים.
Shabbat Shalom. This week's portion, Vayera, focuses on the mitzvah of Hachnas Orachim, welcoming the guest, welcoming the stranger into our home. The portion begins with Abraham sitting in the entranceway of his tent at the hottest time of the day. What becomes clear is that he discomforts himself sitting in the hot sun because he's waiting for strangers to walk by so he might invite them to his tent. And sure enough, 3 strangers walk across his path. He runs to greet them. He brings them into the home not knowing that they are angels sent by God to tell him the fate of Sodom and Gomorrah. We learn in the portion a whole variety of ideas regarding welcoming the stranger in the manner in which Abraham and Sarah welcomed these 3 strangers into their home. The warmth of their welcome, the ability to provide an entire meal while asking modestly if they would just like a small bite to eat. All of these are concretized in Jewish thought as the essence of Hachnas Orachim, which is the watchword of the people of Abraham, one of the great values of our people. What's strange about the portion is that we also focus attention on Hagar, the handmaiden of Sarah, who was so badly treated. And what is strange is Hagar's name. It's not a name that a mother would give a child because the name means Hagar, the stranger. No mother would give a child a name like that. Rather, Hagar is a focus, a name of her existential condition. She is such a stranger in the house of Abraham and Sarah, a place where the stranger is welcomed, that a stranger living in their midst is not only ignored, but abused. And so the tension in our Torah reading is significant. And I believe that this story has application for us today. Because so often we present ourselves as welcoming to the outside world, where within our own family there are people who are less than welcome. And I think of the Jewish community today, and I think of the separations between the traditional community, the Orthodox community, and the non-Orthodox community, Reformed community, and how divided we really are. How often do we welcome people from the traditional world into our congregations, and how often are we welcomed in their congregations in the way that I think would be reflective of the best of Jewish tradition. That's why I think it's so important that our congregation is trying a new program. In Chicago, there is a kollel run by Rabbi Reuven Brand from Yeshiva University, where groups of traditional rabbis teach in people's homes and institutions in the Orthodox world. What we're doing is we want to bridge the 2 worlds and to present the opportunity to learn with traditional rabbis in our own community. And on November 14th at 7 o'clock p.m., we're going to have an introductory session. So if you want to study, whether it's the ethics of business, whether you want to study sexual ethics, bring your questions and you will find a young rabbi who's coming to teach on a subject which will be both engaging and enlightening. In this way, we are opening up our home in the hope that we can create more of a family amongst the household of the people of Israel, so that no one will be called Hagar in our community again. We will not be strangers to one another. Shabbat Shalom.
ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים.